This could have been you, America. This could have been you. Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur. Welcome to my channel. And yeah, I know it's kind of ironic to have a bunch of new subscribers from Randy's channel come here and say, oh, we haven't been to your channel in a while. I'm so glad to see that you actually do something other than Uber and Lyft still. And now I'm making an Uber video a couple days afterwards. Of course, that's just kind of how it happens, right? However, honestly, when you see the story, how could I not comment on this? You know, there's certain issues when it comes to Uber and Lyft that it's like, I have to discuss this development, and this is a particular noteworthy one. Uber has finally agreed, nay, have been forced, and said, we're not fighting anymore, we give up, throw in the towel, you're right, you're now employees drivers in the UK. Yeah, in the UK, after the UK Supreme Court blow, Uber went to the drawing board. They said, what can we do? And they found out they could do nothing. They could do absolutely nothing about the recent ruling that would force them to actually classify their drivers as employees. And you know what they did? They said, okay, I guess we're going to do this, or else what are we going to do? We're going to leave? No. And so for all you people in California who said Prop 22 will be the death of Uber if it does not pass, well, guess what? Uber apparently is willing to compromise and actually do what's best for their company if the choice comes down to your employees and you're paid well and you get benefits and you have protection, as opposed to not making money from a huge market. Apparently, Uber will treat you like a human being if it costs them too much money. So let's look at this article from Forbes real quick. That is written by Jack Kelly, and it says, Uber drivers in the UK won worker status, including minimum wage and benefits, after a long legal battle. So, after a hard-fought legal battle in the United Kingdom over the status of its drivers, Uber said it will now offer the national living wage, the equivalent of the US's minimum wage. The decision was made after the UK Supreme Court ruled that ride-sharing app company drivers are workers and not independent self-employed contractors, which is true. Again, I know some people say, I like my independence, and it's like, but you're not an independent contractor. Can you set your own rates? No. You know, can you work wherever you want to? No, you can't. There's so many things that you do, like, oh yeah, can you not be deactivated? Can you choose who you do and do not do business with in terms of the riders? Heck, can you save your favorite clients and, you know, have like a more personal business relationship with them? No, you can't. You are an employee and you are treated as an employee, but you are paid like worse than an employee. So anyway, yeah, just throwing that out there. So this decision could have a big impact on the ride-sharing company and other tech companies that rely upon gig company workers. The BBC said Uber will enact the following measures in the UK. 1. It will pay at least the national living wage for over 25s, irrespective of a driver's age, after accepting a trip request and after expenses. 2. All drivers will be paid holiday time based on 12.07% of their earnings paid out on a fortnightly basis. 3. Drivers will automatically be enrolled into a pension plan with contributions from Uber alongside driver contributions, setting drivers up over the long term. 4. It will continue free insurance in case of sickness or injury, as well as parental payments, which have been in place for all drivers since 2018. So, you know, that was one good thing they were doing. 5. All drivers will remain the freedom to choose itself if, when, and where they drive. Oh, geez, that doesn't sound too bad, right? Look, you get all the things that an employee makes. You get more money, you get benefits, you get vacation time. Guess what? You can still choose when and where to drive. All of you people who voted yes on Prop 22, stupid! You are so stupid! Like, cannot believe you honestly believed Uber and Lyft when they said that becoming employees meant you couldn't pick when and where to drive. You are morons. I'm sorry. I feel vindicated. You are morons. Don't like them saying that? Go. We're not talking about rideshare that much anyway. Okay, let's continue this article. The decision was heralded as a big victory for labor organizations. They claimed that Uber and other app-based companies take advantage of its gig workers, by not treating them as employees. The recent ruling may affect Uber's competitor Lyft, as well as companies that have a similar business model such as DoorDash, Instacart, and Growth Hub. Yep, all of these guys, get ready. They're going to now be making their drivers employees because guess what? They are not getting kicked out of the whole UK market. Will not happen. The verdict was part of a years-long battle between city, state, and national governments and Uber. In the UK, it was about a 5-year court battle brought by a small group of drivers who felt they deserved the same rights given to workers. Attorneys representing the Uber drivers say their clients stand to gain £12,000, about $17,000, each in compensation. Jamie Hayward, Uber's regional general manager for Northern and Eastern Europe, said at the time of the verdict the company respects the court's decision, but points out that the claimants were only a, quote, small number of drivers who used the Uber app in 2016, and that the ruling shouldn't reclassify all of its UK drivers from independent contractors and workers. No, it should. It absolutely should, because guess what? If you take advantage of a small amount of drivers, then you're gonna, of course, take advantage of a large amount of drivers. So there you go. Uber CEO Dar Khosrowshahi said in an article he wrote for the Evening Standard, following last month's UK Supreme Court ruling, we could have continued to dispute drivers' rights to any of these protections in courts. With who? It was the Supreme Court that laid down the ruling, you stupid moron. Anyway, instead, we have decided to turn the page. No, you were forced to turn the page. There's a difference. Beginning today, Uber drivers in the UK will be treated as workers. He added, this is a significant improvement in the standard of work for UK drivers. Interesting. For the UK drivers, this is a significant improvement to the standard of work. But I know many observers won't pat us on the back for taking the step, which comes after a 5-year legal battle. Of course we're not gonna. Here's why we're not going to pat you on the back. Dara, first, you fought it for years. Secondly, you said that it would not be an improvement in their working relationship, which apparently that's changed now. And 3, we know you wouldn't have done it unless you lost. You wouldn't have done it unless you lost. That's not improvement. That's you basically saying, well, shoot, I guess we gotta do it. What's the best face we can put on? Yeah, piss off. Khosrowshahi offered color on Uber's new policy, stating a worker is a classification that is unique under UK employment law. Workers are not employees, but are entitled to certain social protection. Oh my gosh. Our decision means that Uber drivers will receive holiday pay and will be guaranteed at least on the national living wage. What is he talking about? A worker is a worker whether you are employee or independent contractor. The issue was not whether or not the people driving Uber were working or workers. Of course they were working. Of course they were workers. They're doing a job. The debate was whether or not they were employees or independent contractors, which the courts, not you, Uber, decided they were employees, and you, Uber, had to either suck it up and reclassify them, or you had to pack up your bags and piss off home. Clearly, you chose what was best for your company. So, and eligible drivers who want a pension will receive one. The new policy will apply to Uber's roughly 70,000 UK-based drivers. And I will say one little thing in Uber's defense. I do believe that while they will not actually be firing anyone anytime soon, if people start quitting, I don't think Uber will be so quick to replace those drivers, because I think they might just have way too many. But anyway, Rachel Matheson, attorney for the drivers who initiated the legal case, said the court decision Uber's actions is a boon for worker rights, and it is a very significant milestone. Union leaders claim that this would have a large impact on the gig economy ecosystem. Some people are concerned that prices may increase because of the changes, which had happened in California. Yeah, which is funny because the prices increased in California despite the fact that Uber basically got their way. Now, I'm going to end right there because you know what? There's a lot to this article. I'll link to it below if you want to read the whole thing. But this is a big deal. And you know what? This proves one very irrefutable thing. Uber was always capable of reclassing their drivers as employees. Drivers were always considered employees. What they did, they were employees. And no, Uber would not leave if they didn't get their way completely. This Prop 22 thing, and why I still call everyone fools for voting yes on it. Guess what? You gave up your only bargaining chip. with Prop 22 failing, you were in the position to bargain on some level because of AB5. But you basically said, hey, Uber doesn't have to play by that rule. Uber gets to be exempt from that, and all future conversations about gig employment status. That, guess what? Now AB5 ruins jobs it wasn't intending to ruin, while the companies that it was intending to target gets away scot-free, and now we see a clear example that Uber was never going to get rid of you, even though they said they would. You feel stupid yet? You feel stupid. Uber played you. They played you. And now, you know what? Let's go back. Let's look hard at this headline. Look at this headline. Soak it in. This could have been you. And you come to my channel and you say, why don't you do as much gig work? Because you're stupid. That's why. You let this company walk all over you. Look at this. This could have been yours. It absolutely could have been yours, and you didn't want it. So you know what? Hey, I'm going to brag on that one. I am so totally bragging on that one. I called it. I knew it. I tried to warn you. I tried to help you. And you basically said, but derp, 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 I like clocking on whenever I want to. I don't want to have a schedule. You know, grow up. You're an adult. You don't necessarily want to go to work. You have to go to work to survive. And you know what? You did not have any benefits. You know what? You are making less than minimum wage. You are ruining your car. You are putting yourself in financial ruin. Ask any of the Uber tubers who ended up quitting after a year or two that this was not working. But hey, you could sleep in on Mondays. Well, whoop-de-doo. Enjoy the mess you've created. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one. Could have been yours.